Mercedes Monae recently opened up on her WWE departure in a very, very interesting way. So much so that we've never actually gotten to hear this side of Monae. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what she had to say. Because Monae is someone that I have followed for quite some time. And people still talk about the incident in May of 2022 when Mercedes Monae, aka Sasha Banks, Trinity, aka Naomi, they took their ball and they went home due to a creative difference with Vince McMahon. Now, this was just a few months before Vince McMahon, quote unquote, retired from World Wrestling Entertainment due to the interesting allegations made against him before the horrific allegations Janelle Grant made against him. Monae, Naomi, they had a very successful reign as women's tag team champions at the time. Go back and look at what they were doing. It's quite ironic that there's only been a handful of teams that have been able to take the women's tag team championships in WWE and make them mean something. Make fans believe in the titles. Make fans believe that they're worthy of seeing them be defended on television week in, week out. Mercedes Monae, Naomi, they were one of them. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, they were one of them. And the inaugural champions, and Bayley and Monae, they were one of them, right? And the reason that they had the creative dispute with Vince McMahon is because at the time, he wanted them to be split off and have championship matches, one for Raw, one for SmackDown, at an upcoming PLE. Well, Monae and Naomi, they felt differently. They didn't think they needed to be used as single stars while they're champions. And they felt like they didn't want to get beat by the Raw and women's champions at the time while holding the women's tag team titles. Now, I can understand that. I can appreciate that. Heck, I could respect that. But it's not like you're going out there and you're losing to nobodies. It's not like you're going out on a main event or a pre-show match and putting someone over that is not worthy, right? You're not being devalued. Nothing is being taken away from you. You're being put in prominent matches against prominent names with prominent championships on the line. Well, they felt differently, right? So they walked out, they said, adios, Vinnie Mac, and they took their ball and they went home. They literally laid the women's tag team titles on the desk of John Laurinaitis that night. And they were then suspended and stripped of the championships before being deleted in WWE history, right? Well, they negotiated the releases. Naomi, she went to TNA Wrestling, did great things there, including a notable knockout women's championship reign there. She actually put a pretty good imprint on that brand with what she was able to do. Monae, on the other hand, she took her talents and she went to Japan and she worked in Stardom and New Japan, where she was the IWGP Women's Champion. Originally, she was going to be the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, right? So she did good things. Now, that leads us to today's topic, because while doing an interview on WFAN, she was asked about her decision to walk out of WWE, and this is what she had to say. For so many years, everyone wants the tea on that drama. You're not going to get it unless you buy the book, maybe 10 years later. For me, I went from a legit boss to a CEO because I wanted to grow. There was something in my soul that says you need to grow. I wanted to be the CEO of my life. There's a light source that came into my heart that day. You know you have to do what's right for you. What's happening right now at this moment is not right. You have to take your life into your own hands and go make it happen. Go make your heart happy. Go let them know what they're doing right now is wrong and show them. I did. I had to let them know that I am the right one you messed with that day. And now here I am today, one of the highest paid women in women's wrestling history, the TBS champion, going in after the New Japan Strong Women's Championship this Sunday at Forbidden Door. I get to do so much of my dreams because of that day I walked out and trusted my heart. She continued, I have so many friends and family there still in WWE. That place is always going to be a special place in my heart because that's where I grew up watching. That was the goal in life, and I got to accomplish and live out all my dreams there. I can't think there would be enough for all the support that they gave me. But I'm here to make more. I'm here to put women's wrestling on the map and make it globalized. So it's not one place for people to watch women's wrestling. I want people to watch it all over the world. I want fans to know that there are so many amazing, incredible women performers everywhere. End quote. So that's a lot to unpack. Look, I think she even confirmed that her husband still works there. Anyways, yes, she was able to accomplish every single goal that she ever set out to accomplish in WWE. She did that and more. She held every championship that there was to take. She headlined a WrestleMania. A very few amount of women have been able to do that. A few amount of people have been able to do that in the 40-plus history of the event. But there comes a time, there comes a place. As she said, she wanted to take things into her own hands. She wanted to go do her own thing. That's admirable. That's respectable. That's daring. That's scary. There's a lot of emotions in there. Is she a bigger star now than she was in WWE? That's a little subjective in my world. I'm going to say no. Because if you think about it, she was fresh off of doing The Mandalorian. She was a champion in WWE. WWE is a much bigger platform for Monae than in AEW, than in New Japan. Now, I will say this. When she went to New Japan, she made an impact on their business. There was a reason that they kept bringing her back. There was a reason that she kept doing these short-term deals. That way she could negotiate more money, negotiate lesser dates, right? Have a better business plan. When she's gone to AEW, yes, she's not as of a bigger star than she was in WWE. I've been very vocal about the way that I feel like AEW has handled Monae, how he's been able to book Monae. I don't agree with what he has done. I don't agree with the level of promos in which she has delivered on a weekly basis, but I am optimistic for the future. I am optimistic to see what she's able to do in the future. I'm optimistic to see the value that she will continuously bring to AEW, and the fact that she's getting paid very, very well on a short-term basis in terms of not having to work 2 shows a week or 3 or 4 or 5 or being gone for a week. That for her personally is great. And so if you can be creatively fulfilled and paid very, very well, then go after it and do it. And if you're not on the biggest stage, who cares? Right? If you can hit those 2 check marks, you're A-okay in my book. Let me know down in the comments area below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Hey y'all, real quick, make sure you join the movement and join everyone in smashing, obliterating that notification bell so you are notified every single time we upload new wrestling content here to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank y'all so much for your support and help changing me and my family's life, and I will see y'all next time.